Long ago, in the heart of a great kingdom, there was a small village called Omilaye, where the river was the lifeblood of the people. It gave them fish to eat, water to drink, and a place for the children to play. But one year, everything changed. A terrible river monster rose from the waters. It had shining green scales, fiery red eyes, and a voice like thunder. It demanded gifts from the villagers: goats, chickens, even jewelry. If they refused, the monster would flood their fields and destroy their homes. Fear gripped Omilaye. No one dared to fish or swim. The village grew poorer and weaker each day. They sent warriors, hunters, and even priests to defeat the monster, but none returned. In the midst of this fear lived a young girl named Morayo, whose name meant "I see joy." Morayo was small, but she was fierce. She loved the river and could not bear to see her people suffer. One evening, while the village elders argued about what to do, Morayo stood up. "I will go," she said boldly. The villagers gasped. "You are just a girl," they cried. "The monster will eat you." But Morayo smiled and said, "Maybe the monster has never been spoken to with kindness." Before sunrise, Morayo set off alone, carrying only a small bag of dried yams and a flute her mother had given her. She walked to the riverbank and sat on a stone, playing a soft, beautiful tune. The river stirred, the waters bubbled, and from the depths the monster rose, towering over her, casting a huge shadow. "Who dares?" it roared. Morayo stood calmly and bowed. "I am Morayo," she said. "I have come to speak, not to fight." The monster paused. No one had ever spoken kindly to it before. It lowered its massive head and growled, "Speak, little one." Morayo told the monster how the villagers had once loved the river, cared for it, and honored its spirit. Morayo told the monster how the villagers had once loved the river, cared for it, and honored its spirit. She spoke of peace, of hope, and of the beauty of living together. The monster's fiery eyes softened. A tear as big as a coconut fell from one eye into the river. "I was once the river's guardian," the monster said, "but over the years anger and loneliness twisted me. No one sang to the river anymore. No one thanked it." Morayo played her flute again, filling the air with sweet music. The monster closed its eyes, remembering better times. Finally, it sighed deeply and sank back into the water. "I will protect the village again," it rumbled, "because of your bravery and your kindness." From that day, the river flowed freely and safely. Fish returned, crops grew, and the village celebrated Morayo as a hero. They built a great statue of her, playing her flute by the river, a reminder that sometimes the greatest power is not strength, but courage and kindness. And Morayo? She spent her days teaching the village children to sing to the river, ensuring that it would never again feel forgotten.